tell what results have to be achieved. They should be smart. They should be specific and measurable. They need to be attainable. They need to be relevant to your business and definitely time-bound. From objectives, then your systems can be formulated. As stated earlier, a system is defined as a set of detailed methods and procedures to perform a duty to solve a problem, right? So, wouldn't you say that it's easier for our team members to have a set of guidelines with which to work instead of just going willy-nilly? Okay? If you don't have a set of guidelines, people can be really, really creative as far as how they get somewhere, get to the end result, just as long as they can say, I got there. Okay? Systems, it's a basis for consistency, a basis for consistent decision-making. And it also helps to steer those people whose values may not exactly coincide with your business's values. Your systems, standards by which team members and departments and everybody else in your business can be evaluated. Without viable systems, your businesses will drift. We need to remember that success doesn't really happen by accident. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a vision. It takes a dedication to get to your goals. And those are the things that lead to your success. So, we have some phases of strategic planning. First, we need to decide on a strategy. And to decide on a strategy, we need to understand the operating environment. We need to set expectations. Sometimes we need to adapt the organization's design and the organization's procedures. We need to adjust the style of the managing team and the leaders. And for heaven's sakes, we have to get better with working with people. People are the crooks of our businesses. And if we don't have a good rapport with our teams, then, people can either make you or break you. So we have to make sure that we work well with them, with each other. And we need to cultivate a desired culture, a culture where people actually want to come and they want to work. They're not there just for that paycheck on Fridays. So, how do we get commitment from our team? One of the most important actions that I know of is to listen. A lot of people tend to speak over another person, tend not to value their views and opinions. And for those of us that listen and listen intently, then we're the ones who are going to hear what's actually being said and hear those little, and sometimes hear the things that are not being said. What I mean by that, you're able to read body language, okay? While other people are so busy talking that they just don't hear anything and they don't understand. So we have to listen. So let's ask ourselves a few questions. How motivated are our team members? Do they work in a culture of inclusion? Do they feel that their opinions are valued? Or do they feel that they're afraid to say what's on their minds for fear of repercussion? Do we as leaders establish rapport with our teams? Do we set a good example? Do our teams feel that we're trustworthy and fair? And do they feel empowered? All these questions and answers are really integral to the team member's level of commitment. I'm going to go back to empowerment. used to work for Burger King Corporation, and I had anywhere from 200 to 250 restaurants that were under my alignment. I would sometimes sit in the back of these restaurants and just watch the interaction of the team member and the guest. And as you know, we all make mistakes. So a guest comes up with their bag and something's not right. Either we left out their fries or they got the wrong order altogether. Now, it used to pain me when the customer would express what was wrong and the team member, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, let me go ahead and get that right for you." "Okay, hold on, I'll get my manager." How does that make you feel? Yeah, it does. And statistics state